Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, whenever you are tuning in. It is good that you join us on this journey. I am Pastor Carole, and I am the Intentional Interim Minister for Congregational Life here at St. Lucas United Church of Christ. Glad to be with you on this journey. Today, I want to mention a few other things about this journey. Talked a little bit about hunger last week. I want to mention that there truly is enough food being grown to feed everyone in the world. A 2,800 calorie daily diet. Equitable distribution is the key. There's actually a term, food apartheid, which is used to label a lack of grocery stores and other healthy food options in non-white or low-income communities, created through radically discriminatory policies. Sometimes we talk about there being a food desert. Our group of confirmands who went with us on the Urban Mission Project, we went on a journey through the city and we noticed the Delmar Divide. If you don't know about that, go on YouTube and watch a video to learn a little bit more about the Delmar Divide. And when we moved into low-income neighborhoods of color, it was very obvious that there were not healthy food options, grocery stores with lots of options in those neighborhoods. So food apartheid is not that far away. So what do we do about that? There's one wonderful phrase that I have heard a number of times. It says, if there is no justice, then there is no peace. But when we know justice, we know peace. So what does it mean? I go back to one of my favorite stories in the feeding of the multitudes by Jesus, and not just because he fed them. In the telling that comes to us from Luke in chapter 9, it's actually lucky verse number 13 that I like the most. They've been all day learning from Jesus out in the hillside, and the day came to a close and the disciples are fretting and wringing their hands and saying, well, what are we going to do about this? We don't have enough. This is a lot of people. We can't take care of these people, and it's dinner time. Jesus, send these people home. Send them to go buy their own food and take care of those growling stomachs. In lucky verse 13, Jesus looked at them, the disciples, us, and said, you feed them. You get them something to eat. Don't stand around wringing your hands, but do something about it. That is our challenge as well. I was working in Jefferson City for a time in ministry, and a colleague of mine had a project that she wanted to address hidden homelessness, and she went through the concern of the food that people need. She pulled together all different kinds of clergy and colleagues in ministry, an ecumenical group, which is something the United Church of Christ definitely supports. Ecumenical meaning all different kinds of Christian denominations, to come together and address this inequity. We did it by meeting at a food shelter and organizing congregations to have groups to go to the food shelter, prepare a meal, and be in communication and community building with the people, the clients who came needing something to eat. Jesus tells us, you feed them. And not just by sending the food, but by being present in community with the people. What a beautiful message. Let us hunger for more justice. Let us notice where the inequities are, where the food apartheid has taken hold. Let us be the hands and feet of Jesus, the living disciples. it is good to be with you on this journey where we might know justice and peace. Many blessings, my friends.